Here, this is going to dictate what type of range of motion you have when opening your fly. So be mindful of that. So you know what? Just because Rube says so, we can do one more set. But while you're doing this, be mindful. You need to make sure glutes are all the way back on the platform. Make sure they're all the way back. Chest nice and tall. We here. And then squeeze. Stay tall the whole way. Load the chest. Very important. Load the chest when you're drawing back into the starting position. Remember, the further we go with these arms, now we're going to start getting a little bit more shoulder. So be careful with that. Let's get it. We're going to start off with chest, and then we're going to work our way around the body. As you can see, we on my favorite machine, chest flies. One thing I need you to do, because Rube did this earlier, don't tuck your arms like this. Open up them arms, and then go into your flies. Big difference. As you can see, I got on my put in the work shoes today. So I don't care if they bend, turn, twist, or whatever. So you can definitely pay a little bit more attention to foot placement and the importance of foot placement. So this is actually the foot placement I enjoy using. I don't care if it's light, moderate, or heavy. This is my favorite go-to. But when I'm wearing certain shoes, I'm like, I ain't doing that. We going 20 on the first one. Remember, don't tuck like this. Open up that chest like that. Nice and clean. Make sure, remember, breathe out when we get here, breathe in when we come out. And you should still have nice gripping of the bar. So you can either have handlebars touch like this, that's generally what I like doing, or as long as your hands touch each other. Nice and easy right here. So we're gonna do 20 of those, 2 sets of 20, then we're gonna work our way up. We're gonna do 4 sets total to first start off this. So 2, we're gonna do the same way. Then we're gonna go into two sets, and we're gonna increase the weight each and every set with those last 2. Let's get it. Chest nice and tall. Good. Remember, make sure arms open, and you still pulling through the elbows, believe it or not, on this in particular. Pull through the elbows, but make sure you load that chest, not the shoulders. So remember, the adjustments at the top right here is going to dictate how much range of motion we're using on this particular exercise. So if you don't feel comfortable with using like maybe a 4th notch, just bring it to 1. You can start off with 1 and open it up to see which one works for you. Remember, each machine is going to be a little different. So every chest fly machine is not built the same, for sure. Remember, nice clean 20. Slow it down a little bit more. So right there. And then squeeze. Get a good squeeze. Right there. Good. Remember, go draw right into the chest. And then squeeze. Nice and clean. Good. Nice and clean. Abs should be nice and tight. You see how he got his chest nice and propped up? Make sure you're doing the same thing so that way you can maximize your loading on the chest. When you hinge forward, you're going to take away from that chest activation. Very important. Easy. This song got me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You have rhythm.
Nah, hell no. Hell no. I can bachata though. That's about it. You going 20. Nice clean 20. Remember, the first 2 is just seeing how your body feels. So if the shoulders are a little tight, you'll be able to tell within the first 2 sets. More so than just loading a lot of weight. Feel nice and good. I ain't gonna fake. Last time me and you did that chest workout, my chest was sore as hell. I ain't gonna say it fake. You felt it the next day though, right?
I did.
So remember, this adjustment right here, these are gonna dictate what type of range of motion. I ain't mean to say this one, but here, this is gonna dictate what type of range of motion you have when opening your fly. So be mindful of that. Let's get it. We, like as you can see, we picked the 3rd notch, nothing too crazy. Good, nice squeeze right there. Load that chest. Just going 10 on this one now. Easy, nice and clean. Good. Good, open that chest. But like I said, we always like to start off with flies because we're going straight into the press after this. And we're doing 20 reps just so we ain't gotta do so much engagement work when it comes down to the chest press, because we're gonna go straight into the chest press and move to something else. Easy. Good loading. Nice, good 10. Easy. We got one more set of this. We did 2 sets. Remember, 2 sets are 20. Now we're gonna finish off the last 2 sets because the total of 4 sets are gonna be 10. Now we're gonna increase the weight one more time, and then we're gonna get into it.
115.
Ooh, let's get it. Let's get it. It's the new weight right here. Let's get it. Nice and clean. There we go. Good. Easy. Easy. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. Easy. Remember, make sure the abs nice and tight. Only going 10. Good. Nice. Nice. Great work. Easy.
I could go for another one of those, to be honest.
So you know what? Just because Rube says so, we can do one more set. But while you're doing this, be mindful. You need to make sure glutes are all the way back on the platform. Make sure they're all the way back. Chest nice and tall. We here. And then squeeze. Stay tall the whole way. Load the chest. Very important. Load the chest when you're drawing back into the starting position. Remember, the further we go with these arms, now we're going to start getting a little bit more shoulder. So be careful with that. Let's get it.
1 or 2?
1. Just 1 this time. Easy. So, disclaimer, I said 4 sets. We're going 5. Rube said this felt too good, so we're gonna make sure we do it again. Nice and clean. Easy. Let's go. 1. Butter. 2. Look at that form. That form impeccable right now. Abs nice and tight. Chest nice and tall. Look at that foot placement as well. Remember, utilize whatever foot placement works best for you, so that way you can focus on connectivity more, connecting with the mind and the muscle while you break down that muscle. Nice. Good. Nice. Nice. Good work. Good. Ooh, I see
That's
you.
nice.
Hey. Oh, you know one thing I do like? Thinking about it, when you get the pec decks, you ever notice? Foot placement, you can put your feet up here. Why they don't do that for the flies?
They should, huh?
Yeah, they definitely should. It makes it a little bit easier sometimes.
Woo.
Nice and easy.